Most people will never reach 15% body fat despite them eating well and training really hard in the gym. And this is because they are missing small but dangerous habits that are holding them back for years without them even realizing it. So I'm going to be breaking down exactly what those habits are and how you can fix them so you can finally complete your weight loss transformation for good. And getting straight into it now, the first problem I see is a lack of sleep. A lack of sleep means lackluster results. You need sleep, okay? We need it for hormone regulation. We need it for energy. We need it for recovery. If you don't have sleep in a deficit where you're depleted, that is just going to be 10 times worse. And you are going to run into problems very, very quickly. So here's the fix. You not only need a wake up alarm, you need a bedtime alarm. And on top of that, when you set that alarm, you put that phone out of arm's reach away from you. So when that alarm goes off in the morning, you are forced to get up and switch the phone off. I don't know anybody who's getting up out of bed to switch the alarm off and then going back into bed. That just isn't going to happen. If it does, you got some serious problems. I'm just messing around. Let's move on. Now, this next habit is likely costing you progress as we speak, and that is eating out of boredom. This was the biggest reason why I gained weight. When I tell you I wasn't even hungry, I was just eating the food for the sake of eating food. And this created a massive problem because I was wasting calories. And later in the day, when I really needed the food, I couldn't have it because I would have gone way over my calories. So here's the solution. When boredom strikes, you either take a walk, you call a friend, you listen to a podcast, you listen to music, you do anything that is going to cure and rip you away from that boredom. Now, there's some really powerful stuff there, but how about we keep pushing on? And our next habit is going to be being disorganized. And what I really mean by this is just not having a plan. Now, I need you to listen very carefully. When your motivation fades and you don't have a plan, you have nothing that you can fall back on. It's like the old saying goes, okay? Preparing to plan is preparing to fail. But coming up with a plan is something that most beginners or even advanced people can really struggle with. So here's a plan that I used when I was first starting out when I really wanted to get rid of that belly fat for good. And that's how we are going to be eating in a 250 to 500 calorie deficit. We are hitting the gym bare minimum, okay, 3 days a week. We're eating 1 gram per pound of our body weight and we're averaging 8 to 10,000 steps a day. And if you are having a really tough time right now or you're just struggling getting everything together and you are fed up, you can get 2 weeks of free help that's going to help you lose your first 2 pounds or more. Now, this is going to break weight loss down into small, manageable steps and actionable ones that are going to help you take you further towards your goal. If you know that is something that's going to help you out, the link is going to be in the pinned comment for that. Now, moving on to the next one now, and I really need to be honest with you here. If you are a person who is over relying on cardio to help you lose your belly fat, quite frankly, that is a bad strategy and you are setting yourself up for failure. Too much cardio can have many downsides, okay? It can lead to increased hunger levels. It has the potential to ruin our muscle. And worst of all, we can even end up skinny fat. And I need you to listen carefully. Cardio is supplementary. It's something we add on the side. Our main priority is going to be diet, yes, but number 2, which is a close second, is going to be really working in the gym to sculpt our physique like a statue. So when we're losing the fat, we have the nice frame underneath. This is what separates the people that look meh when they complete their weight loss transformation from the people that look, like they look pretty good. Now, if you are struggling to come up with a workout routine, please keep it simple. A push-pull legs routine is going to work just fine if you're just starting out. Now, this next one right here, we need to nip this in the bud very quickly right here, right now, as we are both in this video together. And I want to ask you a question. Have you ever heard of something called SBS? It's a term that I've coined and it stands for small bite syndrome. What does this mean? When you're in the kitchen, you walk past and you take a handful of nuts, so you take a little bit of cereal, or you have a little spoon or knife of Nutella. Those are some of the most damaging moments for your fat loss. They seem small, but you are packing on the calories without you even realizing it, and we are talking hundreds. So I said we need to fix this. So here's the solution I want you to take when you leave this video. Just to get whatever it is that you are nibbling and snacking on out of the house completely. It is as simple as that. Out of sight, out of mind. And closely relating to the previous point, if you're indulging in this habit, then I need you to expect subpar and lackluster results. And that is filling most of your calories with junk. If you're doing this, I really need you to reconsider your strategy along your journey, because the best approach is going to be eating nutrient dense foods. And this is because nutrient dense foods are not only good to fuel our body, they're going to give us energy, they're going to keep us full, but most importantly, they are going to reduce the cravings that we have on a diet. Who was the last person that you know that is absolutely dying to have another piece of chicken breast? I haven't met them. If you have, then you can let me know down in the comments. But here's how we fix this, okay? Apply the 80-20 rule. We're humans. We need to have a little bit of flexibility sometimes. I get that. I'm not a robot. So 80% we're going to eat the good stuff, and then 20% of the time we're going to have the not so good stuff. Yesterday I went out with a couple friends and I had dessert. I had a waffle with Nutella and all sorts on it. I'm a human too. All right, 80 and 20, you can't go wrong. But another reason that you probably haven't even considered that's holding you back right now is weighing your food in anything but grams. If you are weighing in cups or anything like that, my friend, you are setting yourself up for failure. Here's the thing, a cup is not made equal. 2 cups are never going to be the same, whereas a gram is going to be a gram, no matter where you chop it or change it. This is important because if you're using inaccurate measurements when you are tracking your calories, you're going to be inaccurately tracking and you could end up being in a surplus because a cup is not a standardized unit of measure. If you do not believe me, go into your kitchen right now, get 1 cup, get another one, okay, fill it with something and weigh it. See if the gram amount is the same. I can guarantee you that it is not. So weigh everything in grams. But you see, here's the thing. Here's really the reality of the situation, because everything I just mentioned are just a few things that are currently holding you back right now. But if you are serious about losing belly fat, you need to be aware of the realities of that process. And you can find that inside of this video.